Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 31st, the last day of October, and for some, it's Halloween. Um, so anyway, First Corinthians chapter 13 is really all about love. But there's a part that stands out that doesn't sound like it would be about love, and that is verse 11. Because all of a sudden, after all these things about love, he starts in saying, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." Now, what does that mean? Well, if you look at the difference between being a child and being an adult, children, first of all, do not have patience. It starts from when there's a baby. When they're a baby, they immediately have to be fed. When they want that bottle, they start to cry and they don't stop until they get their bottle. And so they learn, okay, when I want something, I got to say it and I need it and I want it. And they, the things that they want right now. They don't see the future. They don't want to wait. Christmas seems like forever. Um, they also are scared as children. They don't face up to their fears. They generally, if they're afraid, they run to mom and dad. Which is all these things are fine because these is the way a child is. They shouldn't be out there with strangers and stuff until they know better. Um, they they do silly things and they don't take things seriously that should be serious. They just think everything is funny and they laugh and they giggle, which is okay because that's what children are. And it's good to be a child until you are an adult. And when you're an adult, number one, you start to grow patience with you start to develop self-control, which is patience, and you learn how to handle your feelings. You learn to wait. You don't interrupt people. Children, they interrupt. It's like, "Mommy, I want this now," while she's talking on the phone or while she's talking to a friend. They interrupt. Adults don't interrupt. Adults learn to control themselves. They have patience. They listen to others. They care about what others are saying. They become more serious. Now, it isn't that the adults can't have fun, because they certainly can. There's a time for having fun, and when you do have a good time and enjoy it. But when it's time to be serious, like talking about God or whatever, um, you need to be serious. You don't need to be giggling and laughing and things, and you always consider others when you are an adult. Um, and so this is in the Bible. This is in the Bible that this is so important to become mature and learn how to control yourself and learn how to um, look to the future and look to the past, but live in the present. Um, and all of these things, but it's in First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11, about being a child. And it says, "I put away my childish things." Like, this is what we're supposed to do. This is why we become adults, so that we are no longer children, so that we are now bold in speaking for Christ, bold in talking to people, bold in what we're supposed to do, but patient and a listener and considering others' feelings and controlling our own self. It's all about self-control. As we grow, we learn to have better self-control, and that's what parents are supposed to be teaching their children. Have self-control, have respect, use love in all things. And a lot of the problem nowadays is parents don't understand what it is to be an adult, and so they have a hard time teaching their children, or they don't think they have to teach their children. And so, yeah, just something to think about as with the stages of being a baby all the way to the end of your life. You have go through different stages, but hopefully you become an adult, you become mature, you think about your actions, and you begin to help others with your maturity. So you have a great day. God bless you.